nice little crowd going. We're gonna mess with Corey today. I'm gonna take some of these sheds. Right now, you.
This would be.
So you got something to show me?
The employees have been letting out the bearded dragons in the back.
You'll never see these animals unless you go out in the wild.
People always tell me dinosaurs were extinct. I tell them that they're wrong with a positive wing. While I'm wrangling some of the largest snakes in the world, educating all the parents, little boys and girls. Scorpions, tarantulas, now what you gonna do? You should get on down to the Reptile Zoo. If you have a million questions, now what you gonna do? You should have a big party at the Reptile Zoo. The Reptile Zoo. Exotic animals all over the place. The Reptile Zoo. You never seen a zoo like this before.
The Reptile Zoo.
I like when people like Joe show up because it gives me an opportunity to, you know, get somebody over a fear.
I really don't want to go in there.
I don't like fears at all. Fears of anything. I don't even know if I even own a fear.
I already paid $150. I'd rather pay $150 not to be in there.
People come in all the time that are scared of animals, and we just try to get right to the chase.
I don't like reptiles.
Get them educated, get them to understand what they're doing.
And hopefully I can overcome this fear of reptiles and just learn a little bit more.
If you get them to touch the animal, usually it's over like that.
I do martial arts, and I was taught to face your fears, and I'm gonna face my fears. I really don't want to.
It feels good to me to have people get away over their fears, because I don't think fear is ever good in any circumstance. So I like to contribute my little contribution to fear. Joe? Oh, I was told that you were out here waiting for me. So you ready to deal with the fears or what? Spend the money and you got to deal with it. You up to it?
I guess so.
Don't have an option, but
I don't have an option.
If you're scared of snakes, you actually get yourself into more problems than, you know, you see a rattlesnake and you freak out and take off running, you can go step on another one or something like that could happen. But there are also a lot of snakes that are very tame in captivity, especially, and make great pets. Okay, Joe, so why don't we step on over to this room, we'll get some snakes out, and we'll get you over this fear.
Okay.
Okay. We'll see, right?
Yeah.
So sit right here and I'll get some animals out for you. I like to take it easy with that and kind of let you work on your pace. Understand that everybody's touching them. Logic starts to set in. You start to realize that you shouldn't have all these fears. I do this for a living, and I would never put any kids in danger. Is there any particular kind you're really scared of?
Everything that we don't see every day.
You know, when you're trying to do anything and you're nervous about it and you have fear, you always mess up more often when you have fear than you ever do when you're comfortable and have an idea what you're doing.
Now here's the funny thing. It's one thing to know what to do and then to actually physically do it when the time comes.
You're running, he figures he's chasing the right thing, and it's going to taste good. You're not going to run out and grab snakes?
I'm not going to run out and grab snakes.
Yeah, well you should never unless you know what you're doing anyway. Snakes, anything, you should never pick up anything in the wild. I mean, you can pick up a little bug and it'll secrete poison on you. Maybe if you work for me, I might have to put you back there working on a 22-foot, 23-foot python with that, you know, capable of pulling you in the cage and thinking you as a food item. We're going to start off with the tamest snake on the planet. It's called the ball python. Absolutely the most docile snake in the world. Now we bring these to every birthday party. You look a little tense there, bro. Here's the way we handle them with kids. I'll hold this in. Even though this is a dangerous end, really ugly things come out of that end. So let's see if you can just, you think you can put one hand up and touch them? You ready?
Yeah. Oh.
Now, what are you scared of?
I'm good.
You're good.
You feel the power on him.
Snakes are solid muscle.
How do you know when they're venomous and when they're not?
Red touches yellow, you're a dead fellow. Red touches black, venom lack. Now if you were in Africa and a black mamba came by, you'd actually have to be careful because they will actually chase you down. They get focused and they will chase you down to bite you.
Oh,
look how tame he is. Come on, just touch his head.
No, I don't want to do it.
What's wrong? Aren't you a black belt?
Not in handling snakes.
Jeez, we're gonna have to change your black belt to a pink belt. What do you tell one of the brown belts when they're going into a fight?
I don't even know at this point.
Oh. Okay, there you go. Come on, you're gonna do it. You're doing it. I'll come back. I'll be back in 5 minutes. It costs.
He's moving around.
Cost $150 to take him off.
Oh my God.
Oh, come on. Why is he all sweaty and wet now? Your hands are clammy. I know you didn't talk about being an arachnophobia guy, but we're gonna get out of Tarantula now.
Huh?
Savannah.
Yeah. Hi. How are you? Very nice to meet you. I thought you wanted to hold him. If he jumps on you, just let him go. He won't hurt you.
So this is a Chilean rose tarantula. And I see that you're scared of tarantulas too. See those great big fangs right there?
Yeah, I see him.
Come on now, show some of your black belt here. You know, snatch the pebble out of my hand. Focus. Okay, he's only gonna walk on you. I don't want you to drop him because he can get hurt. He has little claws on the end of each finger, so expect that. There's some tarantulas that are considered very venomous, but they're not as venomous as I even thought because I got actually bit by one of the worst ones. Wham! It just literally buried its fang in my finger.
I'm shaking.
Yeah, you are. Look at the poor guy's abdomen shaking in the wind. I don't know why he's lifting up his hand like that. They don't normally do that. Why is he doing that? Oh, now I'm worried. See how he's got the one leg up?
Yeah.
You know what that means? It means nothing. Look at it, no hands. Woo! He's gonna have to hang on with his fangs. He's not gonna bite you. I wouldn't put him on your hand. There you go. Well, see, that wasn't so bad. Well, you're not gonna be scared of anything by the time you leave here. You're gonna probably go get in your car and get in a car accident. Okay, here's that scorpion. Whoa, buddy. That's the part you gotta worry about. Here, just put him on your pant leg.
No. I don't.
You can't drop him. Come on.
I don't want to do it. Oh my God.
If you're gonna be stung, you'll be the first one. I got stung by one of these one time. Oh, it just made my finger throb. Come on, hold your hand out. Oh, there he is. He's off.
Oh my God. He's coming. He's coming. No, his tail's going back.
How much you give me to take him off? The only time they're gonna sting, they usually stick their arms straight out. Kind of like that.
No.
See, he's actually falling over side down. He's still not thinking about stinging. Logic goes out the door when you see a snake or a scorpion.
Something like that.
See, this to show you. Now, you think I wouldn't give it to him if it was going to sting him? Uh-oh, now he's getting nervous.
He knows what I feel.
I just don't like the claws.
Uh-oh, now you're worried of his claws. Hold your hand out. Hold your hand out.
Nah.
So I'm more tough.
He's a black belt. And he's scared of a little tiny scorpion. He will not pinch you, I promise. See, there you go. He won't sting you. He won't bite you. See that?
Take it.
He ain't gonna do nothing, I promise.
My palm never sweats, but today
It is today, because man, a little earlier he touched me, I was like, woo, those are clammy hands. Okay, here we go. This is a decent sized Burmese Python. We're gonna take it over to Joe and let him hold it.
Okay, you ready? Oh, where's my light? Ready?
Come on, Joe, help him out.
Where's Bailey? Here, Bailey.
Now we've got Joe out here helping him.
Yeah.
I feel a lot better now. I'm actually holding a snake that weighs as much as me.
Probably half as much.
Probably half as much.
So I'm glad Joe came by and we got an opportunity to hold the animals and get them familiar with it, have an atmosphere where there's kids holding snakes. Joe still has a little bit of doubt in his mind, I can tell. I think it's probably a good investment for him. He should go on life with a little less fear.